Hi, welcome to another video of the Target Individual program, the Target Individual experience. So, I uploaded a couple of videos yesterday. They were very unhappy with it because, again, exposing the things that they are doing, and so they were upset. Okay, and and that's the thing is that as I continue to say over and over again, when you expose these criminals for what they're doing, they tend to want to get upset. They tend to want to retaliate and do all sorts of things, right? And target you, and again, like I said, in many different ways. When you then expose, uh, the way that they're targeting you, they'll adapt. They'll go back, replan, come back, and target you in other ways. So this morning, I got up and I got up, woke the kids up, went into the kitchen to make breakfast, and they started again with the remote no monitoring. Uh, so I said, Pam got dressed, she went to work, and I sent her a text, which you see here on the screen, and I sent her this text about Europe faces third wave of COVID. So I said, people just don't learn. Ignorance is bliss, and common sense is no longer a thing, which is true. There are many people out there that don't believe COVID exists, and for people that don't, including TIs, and for people that don't believe it, then hey, you don't believe it. That's it. Don't wear your mask. Don't take precaution, and when you get COVID, and hopefully you're not going to die from it. But if you do get it, right, guess what? It has long lasting negative effects. Okay, from decreased mental capacity to headaches, not also that, but chronic fatigue syndrome, right? Not also that, but because it damages your organs, you're susceptible to becoming ill more easily, right? And so again, hey, people, believe what you want to believe, all right? But when you come around me, wear a mask. If you're not gonna wear a mask, then don't come around me. Simple as that, all right? Because I'll wear a mask to protect you and myself. So anyway, you know they started with the police sirens this morning, right? And so after I send this message, I got a response back from Pamela, right? And so then something weird happened. So I'm reading it says, "Dad, I'm talking to type, so it comes out weird." So I just made a joke. So I said, I see, but I would prefer Big Daddy instead of Dad, right? And then she responded back. She's like, "I was just telling Siri I was done." And immediately as I was reading that, right, I was telling Siri I was done. Police siren, whoop whoop, you know, right? And then um, she said bye to me, but then now she's again starting the whole bye multiple things. So she's like bye, bye, bye. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Like I said, I've been in this program for 2 decades. Been threatened over and over again, right? Been threatened with deportation, been threatened with being killed, being threatened with, mental illness, being threatened with physical illness, being threatened that they could take away my disability, all of this stuff, right? And even now with the stimulus, because the police, even now they've been with the stimulus check that's happening, right? They're trying to send me subliminal messages about they're going to take my stimulus check, right? You know what I'm saying? Anything that they try to do, they have tried is to take away something from you as a TI and take away many things. Okay? So we have to understand that. Okay, so yeah. So those are the things, like I said, they've done in the Coercive Persuasion Program, right? And they've tried to do. They've done some of it, and they're still trying, because ultimately, the ultimate goal is that once you, as a TI, start to realize what's happening to you, they're gonna attack you. They're gonna try to they're going to villainize you, right? They're going to your name will be ruined, right? Your image will be ruined, right? They'll use the pedophilia theme, they'll use homosexual theme, all these other things, right? And so, for example, I go and get it since I've been in this program. Really, I mean, I used to get a STD test every year. Now I go and get an STD test 2 times, maybe even 3 times a year, right? Even though I'm not sexually active, right? I still go do it because you know what? They could stick you with a needle, and this has happened before, right? To give you an STD, because there were times they were trying to send me subliminal messages about them giving me AIDS and cancer and all this other stuff, right? And so that is why. So, and I always keep my STD record. So, the ending of last summer, I went, and then I went yesterday when I went to see my neurologist, and I also saw my doctor because I had to get blood work done. So I said, okay, let me get an STD test and an HIV test also, right? You see, you hear the sirens against us, as they going on. So again, and trying to, and this is the thing, when you know these people are cowards because they know when you do these videos of TI, you're exposing them, and so they will try to threaten you again from doing the video because they don't want to be exposed. They don't want to be exposed. So, so when Pam said that, and I remember last week I was speaking to my ex, and I said something to her. She was like, "That's it, I'm done," right? And when she said that, I said, "Okay." I said, "You done?" I said, "Okay." You know what I'm saying? So I didn't hear from her a couple of days after that, right? Just like I haven't heard from her in about, what is it, 3 days now? No, yeah, 3 days now, right? 'Cause I spoke to her Monday, 3 days now, right? So again, I'm telling you, this is what they do. They'll try to, you, and I'm like I said, hey, I walk out of here every day, even at home. I see the police all the time. They're always trying to harass me. They're parked up with their lights flashing, have stuff. They can step out their car at any time. Like I said, for 20 years going through this shit. Okay, baby. 20 years, right? And like I said, I'm gonna spend some time in the next couple of months before I go back to school to filing complaints and also contacting civil rights group, you know, and filing complaints against the police. That's going to be my next goal. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so again, this is what they do, and this is the whole thing with these people, right? And then again, them using Pam to target me. So last night I told her I was going home tonight. Why are you going home? And you upset with me and this and that? And I'm like, look, we're not in a relationship, right? Why do you keep questioning me when I said I'm leaving? I'm here because the kids want me to be here. I said, okay, fine, give you a break because she doesn't want to get up in the morning to get the kids ready for school on time and nothing like that. So I said, I'll give you a break. We're going to go back to how it was because again, this is her decision. She wanted this, but they're trying to manipulate me to be here. Watch, take care of these kids, cook, clean, all that stuff while she goes on dates and while she's talking to somebody else. No, I'm not going to let you disrespect me like that. Okay, I already told you. I said, you know, unless you go get therapy, right? Unless you truly start working on your issue, okay? I'm not going to be here doing all of that. I'm not going to do it. I said to her, okay, I make a compromise with you. We're not in a relationship, that's fine. But if you go to therapy, that's what I said. That's if you go to therapy, right? Talk about your issues, work out your issues. Then I will come here and I'll stay with the kids and watch the kids with you. She doesn't even want to do that because you know why? Malignant narcissism, right? It has been ingrained into a lot of people's psyche based on their trauma and also based on the people around them not telling them what they need to hear, but telling them that they want to hear, pacifying them, okay? So that they don't want to be responsible, right? So especially when it comes to black women, as a black man, black women don't want to accept any responsibility, right? But they want the black man to accept all the responsibility, all the blame for their decisions, okay? So, like I said, so now that I'm going home tonight, I'm going home tomorrow, what have you. Now you see the car honking, and first, there's no reason for them to be honking driving on this block. Okay, there's no reason, right? But this is what they, and here this is the same car now blowing. It's the same car honking the horn as it drive by. Okay, so now they're again on the uptake, right? Which is fine. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I'll keep recording and I keep exposing them and what it is that they're doing, right? So like I said, you're not going to be able to pick and choose what label you want to label me whenever you feel like it, whenever it's convenient to you, whenever it helps you in any way to try to, villainize me, to try to put me in a negative light in people's eyes. You're not going to do that. And this is why I take a stand to speaking up. Because when you understand how this thing works, and you understand the reason, right? When you understand when they want to experiment on you, right? They're going to manipulate, do things to you and other people around you, right? To try to put you in a trap so they can manipulate around, so they can experiment on you and then try to blackmail you into silence. It doesn't work with me. Okay? It doesn't, because ultimately it is you. Ultimately you, meaning the people behind us, meaning the police, the CIA, the FBI, those in high offices within law enforcement and security agencies, right? It is them. Okay? When they experiment on people in the past and then they want to blame people, when they leave lead paint in public housing where it's predominantly populated by black and brown people, black and Hispanic people, and our children develop, learning disabilities and behavioral issue, and they're constantly trying to blame these victims. Okay, I don't follow your indoctrination of blaming myself as a victim to a non-consensual human experimentation, to a coercive persuasion program, right? Which the ultimate goal is to take away a person's ability, right, to make decisions that will benefit them, right, and to make them into this negative individual. And they figure because they do it psychologically, then that person is to blame, right? No, it doesn't work with me. You may have conditioned the majority of black people to blame themselves for the situation that you've created and you've put them in, right? And it's because you use religion to indoctrinate them into that belief system that they blame themselves, and they always have to look and give praises to God and wait for God and all this bullshit, right? All this bullshit, 'cause that's what it is, bullshit. Okay? It doesn't work with me. All right? So like I said, if you're going to come, come. I'm right here. I ain't going nowhere. So if you're going to come, come. But you are not going to intimidate me. You might make my anxiety go up because the remote monitoring. But you will not intimidate me. It will not happen. And like I said, everything that you do, I'm going to expose. So keep doing it, and I'm going to keep doing this video. Okay? Simple as that. Right? Because ultimately, like I've said, right? You're glue, I'm rubber. When you throw yourself at me, it bounces back and sticks to you. Right? You're not going to do projection on me. Okay? Just remember that. So if you're going to come, come. If you're done, whatever. Okay? Because I'm not done with you. And I'm talking not to TIs, I'm talking to the architects of these programs and those who participate in this program. I'm going to expose you in every single way. Up, right, left, down, inside, outside, whatever. I'm going to expose you. Okay? So like I said, you picked the right person and the wrong person. All right? So there you go. So I will see you guys on the next video.